But let the show begin, shall we? So, welcome to Of Dice and Destiny. We are 2 people down. I do apologise. Unfortunately, they are ill, and I wish them, and so does the rest of the team, wish them all the best and a healthy, speedy recovery. But I am joined today by Confused Tabaxi, our Jamie.
Good evening.
And our Killian.
Hello.
You're forgetting Steve.
You're forgetting Steve.
I'm not forgetting Steve. But yes, we're joined by 4 of the players, and we've still got a game tonight. So welcome to Of Dice and Destiny. Today's recap is going to be done by Killian.
Okay, cool. Right. What happened last time was we finally entered the city after a long walk. Actually, still probably a little bit not actually exhausted, but tired. We finally make it to the city. Our lovely NPC takes us through multiple different alleys where 2 of the guards kept popping up. Which, my personal opinion, suspicious. But they confronted us. We talked to them, or well, Aspen talked to them, and told them to hip off. We finally made it to our NPC's aunt's house.
Yes.
Finally, some safety where we got a lot of information actually, and changing our goals, trying to now get into the actual center of this town. But all that got interrupted by a knock of an acquaintance of the aunt. And that is where we currently are.
Indeed. Actually, that is quite a good recap. So I am going to applaud you for that. And because this wasn't rehearsed, I'm also going to offer you an inspiration point.
Hell yeah, guys!
Because
I'm
Lord
winning
knows,
at D&D today.
Lord knows you're going to probably need it.
Oh boy.
Don't say that. Don't do me like this now. Don't give me something good and tell me this, please, brother. Come on now.
Well,
DMs will be DMs.
at the end of the day, I've got to put the fear into you somehow.
I'm about to crash out, guys. I'm gonna be so honest.
No. So, for the most part, you are currently at Marla's place still. And this is where we are going to begin. Marla, I believe, offered you a place to stay for the night. However, the knock on the door that you received had a bit of an urgent message that apparently people a couple of streets over are asking questions, namely about the black glass that they have sensed in some way. Marla has spoken with you all and given you some information on how you could possibly get into Londinium, and the main way seems to be by having something of value. At this point, Gary is asleep in bed, and Aura and Chris have both taken up Marla on the offer of making some comfortable arrangements for themselves here for the night. But it is the evening. What would you like to do?
Ooh, what will we need to do? Can I talk to Marla? Did we hear the conversation, by the way?
You would hear snippets maybe, but you can tell from the look on Marla's face that she is slightly concerned.
Cool. Cyrus will approach her. Don't know if anyone wants to join him on this, but he will approach her.
Yeah, I'll join you.
Hell yeah. Joel, we're getting more Steve and Osiris action going on here. I'm
we
loving
need
this.
it.
We need it. We need it. We need it.
Yeah, we also need some Aspen and Jess action here.
Always. But we will approach and I will ask her, is something troubling you?
Oh, I do say so, yes.
Would you like to talk about it?
Have you got a story to tell me about black glass?
Storybook. Hold on, and he will turn to Steve. What do we say to her?
Well, to be fair, we don't really know what it is actually as well. Like we are just as out of the clear as you guys are.
Fair enough. Well, it's not often I get to harbour a group of adventurers, shall we say. But does seem to me that there is a small problem that you lot seem to be carrying. Now, I don't know what the reason is, but we've got a couple of the guards, and I say that in quotation marks. We've got a couple of the guards asking questions a couple of streets down.
We've been trailed by a few guards while we were coming towards your house.
Yep.
Jess knowing that she knows when we're lying, if I recall
Yes.
correctly. Yes. She'll say, well, we believe the black glass is the key to us getting back to our world. We don't know how, we don't know why, but before we ended up here, we saw a black glass die. And then, yeah, we were here, woke up here. So that's all we know.
Huh. I see. So that would be the reason why you're so interested in getting to see James and Victoria at the Cambridge Tailors.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think they are our next link to where we need to go.
Well, I can assure you they're in no rush to go wherever they came from. But I understand the appeal of speaking to them, so I'm not going to stop you. Just be aware, is my advice. But there's something else I noticed when I opened that door and spoke with my little birdie, shall we say. There's a lamp on the other side of the street. I could see it's lit, but it didn't seem to be giving off any light.
Lamp not.
Yeah, it puzzled me as well.
Could
But
that be magical nature?
I wouldn't think so. Those are your typical sort of oil lamps. Nothing really interesting about them, other than the fact that someone comes round and normally lights them and then disappears. But this one seems to be going dark. Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe they didn't top up the oil in it. If there's one thing I do dislike, it's not being able to see clearly outside my front door, so perhaps a group of you might be willing to pop out to the lantern rights just down the way and ask them if they can either top it up or offer you some oil to refill it yourselves.
Yeah, I could go there. I've got a cantrip that will light up the area.
I will go as backup, because I don't trust
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure, I'll come along.
Hell yeah.
And what about yourself? Aspen, was it?
Yeah, I'm wherever everyone else is. So I'm there.
As for your little cantrip, well, if you want to give that a try,
Yeah, sure.
door is open, and she
Yes.
wanders over to the window and peeks through it.
So since Steve has now become a blade singer, he no longer uses a staff as a spellcasting focus, but rather a sword that he doesn't have yet.
Mhm.
So instead, Steve will do like a flick of the wrist, and a small ball of light like appears in his hand.
And
See it like the Lumos spell from Harry Potter.
oof, let's not put any
Oh.
references in. Thank you. But yes. What was that, Aspen?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. So, as you go to cast the light cantrip and place it in or essentially where the lantern should be lit, it just fizzles out after it gets to where the lamp is.
What the? Something seems to be canceling out the spell.
Then it goes dark.
It can be. It's lit manually, isn't it, with an oil? A guy with a fiery stick.
Yeah.
Jess will pull out her jet lighter, ask for a boost from one of the taller guys, and try and light it manually.
As you approach it, it goes very dark. Not nightfall dark that you would expect in a city with no lamps or street lights. The wrong type of dark. And as your head rises to a certain point, you are suddenly blind and cannot see as you get your boost up to where this lamp is.
All
Crap.
right. I'm going to cast detect magic around the area.
I'm also going to give a smell, a sense, if anyone's around us.
Okay, so for that, I would like the first rolls of the night, please. For your perception with your scent, smell, and for your detect magic, how are you casting that? That's a 10-minute ritual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. So you're currently out of it for about 10 minutes whilst you perform your ritual.
And I get advantage on scent-based smells, which did not help me at all. Did not help me one bit. Today is going to be a good day. Cyrus is going to die.
Cyrus hopefully will not die. I'm just going to say that here and now. But what I will say is that on a 12, too many scents are wafting past that you can pick up from people that have walked through this area. It's hard to distinguish anything in particular. As you continue your ritual cast, Jess, I assume you've got your head out of the darkness so you can see again.
Yes.
Yeah. Is Aspen looking or doing anything?
I think I'm probably surveying a little bit because I can't do magical stuff. So I think maybe I'm just kind of generally guarding, quote marks, the area.
Fair enough. I'd say that would count as you keeping watch, essentially. So I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
Okie
Please.
dokie.
Let's make it a good one.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
it's a really good one.
On a 12, as you're looking around, you're not noticing anything too much going on. I mean, aside from a couple of curtain twitches in the windows, essentially where they're watching what's going on outside with you, but nothing really of importance that you can notice at this stage. It's around about this time that your detect magic completes. And you do indeed detect magic. You detect that there is, just bear with me one moment. You detect the signature of evocation magic in the area, and you know that it's something that you can probably figure out from here with an Arcana check.
Then I will do a Arcana check.
Please do.
I will be rolling manual dice.
I would rather you rolled D&D dice, D&D
Yeah, that's
Beyond's
fine.
dice, because
Right.
that way the stream can see it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, +6 to this.
Yep.
Give us something good.
That's a
Ooh.
17.
Yeah, so you also work out that the spell that's been cast is essentially darkness. This is an older variation of darkness, though. It's not, and it seems to be controlled with meta magic, essentially. And it seems to be focused on the lamps and the lamp post itself.
Can I make a perception check for any kind of room that is being that is like used to cast a darkness spell?
You can indeed.
All right, perception.
That wouldn't be perception though. That would be investigation.
Investigation. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, that's even better for me.
Give it Banes.
Never mind.
Never mind.
You know
There's
what?
no-
I'm going to silvery barbs myself.
How are you going to silvery barbs yourself, and is that allowed?
It isn't specific. Let's see. I'm going to read. You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must reroll.
There you go. For
Yeah.
another creature.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You cannot do it for yourself.
Hey, you can try. Fair enough.
However, there is someone with inspiration die they can offer you.
Well, you know what? Should I?
That's up to you.
Sure.
I'll give you my inspiration die for $1.
What? I don't work with dollars. Joke's on you.
Neither do I. I just want $1. So
Here we are. But have the inspiration.
Thank you. I'll roll again.
Yep, you will. That will be investigation. 12. You can see faint markings and scratchings at the base of the lamppost, but you can't make out what they are or what it is, unfortunately. But
Right,
you do
so, guys-
you do with your detect magic realize that it is somehow linked, and with the Arcana check that you made, all of this together, it's not too hard for you to infer that this scratched in markings that you cannot understand may be something to do with it.
All right. Steve is going to grab a dagger,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to run through the I think what the rune is to try to dispel it.
Okay. You begin to scratch through it, and as you do so,
Uh-oh.
the light begins to come back again before the lamp is quenched completely, so there's no flame. But other than the other lampposts further down the roads, it's just normal night. So
the darkness has worn off.
The darkness has been scratched off, essentially, from this lamppost.
All right. So
But with your detect magic up, you're sensing the same thing from other lampposts in the area.
Guys.
Yeah.
I know what's causing the lamps to It's like a darkness spell that's been cast on these lampposts.
Why would someone do that though?
How many lampposts are in the area? Just like out of a curiosity.
You're seeing one maybe every 30 feet or so, maybe a little
And
bit less.
of how many do I detect the darkness spell?
Only those that are within a certain radius of where your spell was cast and where you are. So,
Yeah.
which is, I believe, going to be a total of about 30 feet. So this lamppost
Yes,
and the
30
next
feet.
one along. And that's all you can detect at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
But your detect magic is up for 10 minutes in total.
Yeah.
Should we head back? I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like this either. We should go back.
Agreed.
I'm just going to just out of safety reasons, just have my sword out.
I'd also like
I
to be prepped with my sword. I think I've probably been scanning with my hand on my sword, but I think now hearing there's a spell, I'm gonna
yeah.
prep.
Jess will also prep with her hand axe.
Okay. As you all prep and you turn around to head back in, literally this lamppost was just on the other side of the street from the door that is Marla's home, Gary's aunt. You turn and you head back in. However, still dark outside. No one relit the lamp. But you head back in and you shut the door behind you, I assume.
Lock it. Lock it up, brother. All of them.
Strange.
Uh,
But okay, you lock the door behind you. Marla turns and looks. It's not so dark out there anymore, but you didn't relight it.
Yeah, sorry about that. We felt really uncomfortable. There's been a spell cast on the lampposts, like a darkness spell.
Huh. Interesting. Not many people would know how to do that. Well, I suppose there's quite a few that would know how to do that, but no, I've heard a spate in over at up in sort of Eldermere way where this was happening quite a bit. There are certain runners that have been using the darkness to sort of cover themselves as they're running through the night, marking the lamps and things. So yeah, it's a bit disturbing that they're coming this way and doing it now down here. Well,
Yeah, so
if you need something to do, perhaps you could look into that then. That might put this city at a bit of ease. Might get you a means of passage. Could be a useful thing.
ooh, okay.
I
what do
mean,
you
we do
guys
need a
think?
way into Londinium.
Mm-hmm.
And if this curries favour with us getting into Londinium, I mean, we've dealt with worse.
Fair enough. I suggest you best be out on your way investigating this and do us a favour, relight the lampposts. And she gives you a wink as she says that.
Oh, I guess we have no choice.
Nope. Let's go back out again. I unlock the doors.
And you step outside. As you step outside, the street is getting darker and darker. Night is really starting to set in. So, from the sense of things, with the lights not and the lamps not working as intended, you get this feeling of a sense of urgency, which is a little bit strange.
Right, guys, I have dark vision.
Should we bring Barnaby with us?
I have a torch, I think, so I will light. Let me just check, but I think I have a torch.
Barnaby, is
What
that the dog? I
type
don't
of
think we should bring.
torch?
That's my familiar.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, you'd still have Barnaby out, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a high-end LED lantern.
Oh, I am going to have so much fun with this.
Ray.
Oh no.
Ray.
You pull out your lantern and you. Would you like to describe this high-end LED camping light?
So if you imagine the old kind of fashioned, like mining kind of torches,
Mm-hmm.
it's like that, but instead of, or like like the old neon kind of tube lanterns. It looks like that, but instead of neon tubes, it's LEDs all the way down, and it's really, really bright, and it has like a carry handle, if that makes sense.
Cyrus,
Yeah.
upon seeing this lamp, this lantern, what is your reaction to it?
In my head, how in the hell does she have a sun in her pocket? Outside?
Uh-huh.
What? How much stuff do you guys have?
Only what they came here camping with.
I mean, I
That's what
like the
it
camping
was.
comfort.
Use that for camping?
Also for reference, Metal.
Yes.
Find familiar. It doesn't say when the spell ends, so I think it's just something that's up until either the familiar is. I think until the familiar is down, and then you have to recast it.
Yeah, I think it's either that or a long rest.
Yeah,
So, yeah, you'd still have Barnaby with you.
yeah, guys. So I can look through Barnaby's eyes, because he's my like I have this connection with Barnaby that lets me see through what are the Barnaby's eyes. So I'm thinking we let Barnaby fly up, and I use this connection to spot maybe something unusual.
Fair enough. And I'll give you this one because it's a good use of Barnaby and your newfound ability to utilize your familiar in such a way.
Jess will turn to Steve and Aspen and be like, don't you have like a torch on your phones?
You know what? You're totally right.
As Steve and Aspen pull out their phones, if that's indeed what you're doing,
Yeah.
So yeah.
you look at the battery level and it's displaying only 60%. You haven't been using your phone so much, although one of you may be a little bit less than 60, Steve. But you figure with your torch on the phones, 60% battery, you might get about half an hour of torchlight from it.
Oh boy.
Hey, don't worry, I've got a USB charger, so you can borrow that afterwards.
Oh yeah, that would be lovely. So again, I think we
Hearing
should.
words.
I think we should let Barnaby scout a little.
Yeah. You send Barnaby up, and he happily
Yep.
swoops up into the air above the
And-
streets and rooftops,
And
so
I
that
will
you
use
can.
and I will use my connection with Barnaby to look through his eyes.
Yeah, so that you can look through his eyes. And as you look down, you see a couple of things immediately that interest you. One would be that indeed there are people that are using random lanes that appear to have been carved out on the rooftops, running back and forth here and there. Runners, messengers, those sorts of things. Probably thieves too, although you wouldn't be able to tell from this distance. The other thing that you notice is that there is a path of darkness where lamps are not lit on the streets below. And every 30 feet or so where the lampposts are is just a black spot, essentially, in the eyes of Barnaby as you're looking through them.
Can I describe how it looks like when Steve is looking through Barnaby's eyes?
You can indeed. You are not able to see normally, but you are
Yeah.
aware of the surroundings.
So Steve is like, his legs are like crossed, like sitting down, and essentially his eyes are like milky white as he's focusing on this connection.
Mm-hmm.
So
What are you doing?
how far would you say those runners are?
Let's get a perception check now,
All right,
because
let
you're
me
looking for
see.
specifics.
As a owl, Barnaby has advantage on sight.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see. Perception +3. All right. The first roll, the second one. Ooh, that's much better. Let's say 19 for Barnaby.
On a 19. Let me just draw this in. So it should be a black line that you will see momentarily,
Mm-hmm.
and you find out that as you're looking through Barnaby's eyes, although that's about as far as he can see at the moment, it does seem that this entire road, this path, this little back alleyway of a row of housing in a squashed alley, all seems to be affected. Every 30 feet or so, there is black spot after black spot after black spot. So, with that being said, what are you doing?
I can still talk when I'm in this state, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I will inform the others, like, okay, so every 30 feet in like a straight line, every 30 feet there's another darkness spell etched, right?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
And that there are people, runners, and most likely thieves that are doing this.
Absolutely.
So I ask the others, do you want me to let Barnaby follow them?
Can he hear us when he's in this?
He can hear you, and you can
I
hear
can't see.
him.
I just can't see.
Okay. I mean, how many of them are there?
I think for that Barnaby has to get closer.
Yeah, Barnaby would have to follow on from where it is, which might mean going out of telepathic communication range with the creature. So
Yeah.
it'll be difficult to communicate with him once he's out of range if you wanted to continue following it.
So me and Barnaby can communicate telepathically, but he will probably be out of range if I let him follow him.
Yep.
I mean, we could follow one person. Because we could follow someone who looks like they're going back somewhere. What do you
Yeah,
guys
sure.
think?
I mean, if you want to know where they are heading to, or like where are their base of operations.
Mm-hmm.
So with my perception check, would Barnaby see if anyone is like splitting up from the group, or
I mean, at this stage, you're all sort of still together as a group, but you are capable of giving it an instruction to follow the trail and come back. Then it'll just and you'll still be able to see, but you won't be able to communicate with Barnaby. That's the thing.
yeah, like I mean, are the runners like are they like splitting up from each other or something?
What, along this path? At the
Yeah.
moment, with that roll and that perception check, the runners that are on the rooftops are. Some of them are definitely taking advantage of this, without a doubt.
All right. So I want Barnaby to follow them, and as soon as they stop, I tell Barnaby to come back to my location.
Right. Okay. So you want Barnaby to follow the runners.
Yeah, until they stop.
Okay. It's an interesting conundrum. And during this time, are you going to continue to look through?
I will continue to look through his eyes.
Okay. Barnaby is looking at several of the runners at this point in time. None of them are working in groups, as it were. Most of them are solo runners, messengers, that sort of thing. And
Yeah.
following a few of them, you don't really get very far. Mostly they're sort of popping into people's homes, passing or knocking on doors, passing on messages, and then coming back round to wherever they've originally gone or come from. There is one, however, that seems to be very intentionally following the path. And they're following the path away and up into Eldamir.
All right. Am I still telepathically linked to Barnaby?
Not
Or is it at this?
whilst it's in flight, but you can continue to trace the route.
Yeah.
And
So I will.
as Barnaby does, you see it's a bit windy and twisted to get to where the final location is, and then they disappear around the end of the line I've just drawn on the map for you, but they disappear in the southern sort of dockyard area. Maybe there's some warehouses there, that sort of thing, just on the outskirts of Eldamir, and the trail disappears from there.
All right. So I ask one from one of my party members to grab some. Can I grab some parchments and try to write down the route they are going through?
Yeah, you can certainly try, although Barnaby's got bird's eye view of it, so it's not too hard to trace.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to trace it from our position.
Yeah.
So perhaps a insight or something.
No, you have Barnaby. You are perceiving this, and if you really want to roll a skill check, this is going to be something that you might have to do with cartography tools. If you think like a Strava map is essentially what you're trying to draw here.
Yeah, I don't think I have a cartographer. Jesus Christ, English. Jesus, I. God damn it.
All good, all good, all good.
It's all good. It's all good. Carry on.
All right. So I don't have that. I don't have that tool with me.
Okay, fair enough. You don't have the cartographer's supplies with you, which is fine.
Yeah,
all that means,
parchment.
Yep, you have parchment and you definitely have ink. So this will just be we'll go with a dexterity check. We can do it as a sleight of hand. I'll allow that if that gives you any additional bonuses. But you don't have the proficiency with this though.
Can I help with this because of navigator tools?
Now there is a genuine assistance of aid, and I will allow the roll, your dexterity check or sleight of hand, with advantage because the assistance from the navigator's tools, which would include some semblance of map making and map plotting tools and equipment within the kit. So yes.
All right. So my sleight of hand is +5.
Uh-huh.
So 15 and a 20.
A dirty 20.
I'll take a dirty 20.
Yes, you will.
Mm-hmm.
One moment. So, with that dirty 20, you absolutely manage to draw what is essentially a Strava map with relative accuracy as to where this trail of lamps that are darkened leads to. And surprisingly, it makes a lot of sense, even to Marla, if you were to show it to her.
Yeah. So like Steve is like grabbing some parchment, like he's like drawing out the line, and to who are we showing it?
I don't know, you all decided to step outside the door, but I assume you're showing it to your party at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah, I like grab the parchment and show to the party because I still can't see.
Yeah, you're still looking through Barnaby's eyes, who at this moment in time is flying back towards you and is just about coming into range where you would be able to communicate with it and give it further instruction.
All right.
So, what are you lot doing?
Okay. Well, we have a map. We could follow this map and go there, but we're only investigating. We might start a fight if we go there, and it's, oh, well, this is a secret hideout.
I think that's what Marla was implying with dealing with the situation.
Well, technically speaking, it's not so secret anymore.
To us. To us. Alright, well, I'm down for a fight if you guys are.
Aspen, are you down for a fight?
Oh yeah.
So with that, you begin tracking along your path that you have drawn out. Following the map is easy, except in the spots where darkness seems to be coming through a lot stronger now, as night is settling down even further. It's about 9:30ish in the evening now. And as you're travelling the cobbled streets, every so often walking into a blind spot from the darkness that's been carved onto the runes of these lampposts, you make your way. And it's on foot the best part of an hour travelling down this path, following these darkened lamps. Cobblestones beneath your feet. Barnaby above, also helping to guide you through as you disappear behind various black spots. You manage to slowly make your way. The reason why it's slower than normal is because of Steve's condition at this moment, where he is actually trying to essentially walk himself whilst looking through a top-down perspective. Not too dissimilar to certain video games that you would potentially have played back on Earth.
If Steve's happy for me to assist, I'll take his arm and kind of guide him and make sure he doesn't trip on the cobblestones, which, by the way, sounds like kobold stones through my headset.
No, the kobolds are safely in another city called Viridia. We'll leave that one there. Yes, that is a part of Albion. Anyway, moving on. The cobbled stones, hopefully that came through clearer. You assisting Steve like that does prevent him from tripping up on various objects. And when you move into patches of darkness, especially where you are suddenly blinded as you continue walking forwards and then suddenly back out and able to see again, it's disorientating for all of you.
I take it my lantern doesn't do anything against magical darkness.
No, unfortunately not. Although
Dang
it
it.
does offer some hope, as you all do notice that the LED lamp that you're carrying, although it doesn't go out, because it can't. The light around it is dimmed to maybe like a few centimeters of the lamp itself. So you can all see where the lamp is. You just notice that the LED lantern isn't projecting that light outwards as it normally would, which is an interesting phenomena, especially for you, Osiris, someone who in your past has come across magical darkness and known any light source to immediately be extinguished.
Yeah, no, this is like mind blowing stuff to him. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. A light that can't be extinguished by darkness, although it can't seem to project anywhere other than within its own little metal casing that it's in, with whatever glass or plastic is surrounding it.
Give him more ideas to turn into an artificer. I will do it. I have the intelligence to do it. I will become a pain in the ass. Don't make me do this, because I will.
That's all the DM needs is 2 pains in his ass.
I will become an artificer out of spite.
Well, who's the other pain in the ass then?
Who do
Me.
you think this is, Silvery? But
Me.
As you are moving through, you finally come to where it starts to twist and turn in the alleys, according to your Strava map. Slightly disorienting to an extent, but the lampposts are slightly further away at this point, and you realise that, actually, the darkness that's on these lampposts only seems to be in the corner of the streets, where the turnings need to be made, because the alleys are shorter, twisting, turning, and even narrower before it opens out eventually into a courtyard area surrounded by warehouses.
Now,
And
here's
as
a
you...
question. Oh,
Yes, go on.
out of
Ask.
curiosity, and I'm going to ask this again because of where we are. Are we being followed? Can I pick up with smells or with sight? Well, not with sight. I can't see.
Smells can penetrate darkness. You're very much aware of that. Throughout this whole journey, the scents and smells that you've been smelling, there are a few distinct ones that run through this very route, almost from start to finish.
Mm.
But there are more that join them, especially around the end alleys and the smaller twisting alleys as you're entering into the outskirts of Eldermere, coming away and out from Cinderfall, which is in itself an interesting concept, because although the buildings here seem to be even more tightly packed than the industrial-ish and artisans area, the buildings here are smaller. They're not as tall, or they're not the same sort of masonry. The buildings here tend to be more stone built houses and homes rather than the sort of brickwork and what have you of Cinderfall. So there is that contrast here as well. Like these buildings may be older to an extent, or maybe they just haven't been brought up to the same sort of level of advancement that Cindermere has. Who knows? But it seems, no matter what, with your scent, nothing seems to be standing out prominently like it would be following you. More that you notice some distinct smells from runners that have used this path recently.
Noted. Okay, that actually is pretty good.
You approach into the courtyard area where your trail with Barnaby finished. And as you do so, there is a small group of 5 people, 3 of which seem to be younger. Much, much younger than the other 2. And as you enter, they stop mid-conversation and they look at you all. This ain't your neighbourhood. What are you doing here? One of the older gentlemen that's standing there calls out.
Passing through.
Oh, this here's a dead end. Ain't no way out of this courtyard except the way you came. So passing through, I think you got yourself a little bit lost there, lady, didn't you?
No.
No? Then you meant to come here. Which means you got business, you got a message, or you got a proposition. I'm very curious as to what that would be. So let's hear it. Looks like the lady's got no voice left.
Jess will just stare at them and hope someone else interjects.
This is already a great start to negotiations.
So, go ahead.
No, I have nothing to say to this right now.
So, you're asking us what we are doing here, right?
Absolutely.
Well, here's the thing. What are you doing here?
Oh, we're having a little business meeting.
I see. Which would include darkening street lamps, I assume?
Ah, no. Now, if you're here about that, that's an entirely different matter.
What do you know about it?
All I know is it wasn't us.
Do you know who it was?
Why does it concern you?
Why does
Well,
it matter that it?
it can-
Why does it matter that it concerns us?
Because it's concerning us too.
Well, that's why we are here to find out what's causing it, or rather who. So wouldn't that mean we have the same objective?
That would mean that we have the same objective. Find out who's doing it, why, and put an end to it. Correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case then, let me introduce you to my 3 runners that have been following these paths and trails. Got 3 young'uns here, and 2 of them, they're mute, so apologies. They can't really speak unless any of you know sign language.
I know sign language.
I also know sign language.
I don't.
Neither do I.
In that case then, maybe you can have a better conversation with them, rather than having to go through a translator, which is who
And do
the
you know
third
sign
one is.
language?
No, I don't, unfortunately. But from what I can say, this here is Elwyn. Elwyn Barrow. She's a messenger and works with the Lantern Rights as an apprentice. The messenger part is because recently the lamps have been going down. As for me, well, it's only fair that I introduce myself. My name? Actually, no. I'm just going to give you my nickname. People around here call me Wickhand. You don't need to know my name yet. Not unless you can prove yourselves. Then you might earn it. Because I don't know who you are.
Well, we are willing to tell you our name, but if that's the case, wouldn't it be fair that you do the same because we are trying to trust each other?
That's why I gave you the name that most people call me, Wickhand.
Nice to meet you, Wickhand. I'm Jess.
Yeah, she does have a voice. Good. Jess.
My name,
Dude.
And your name, sir?
my name is Steve, and this is This right here is Barnaby.
Steve and your pet Barnaby. Cute. Familiar, I take it?
Yep.
Not bad. No wonder you could easily trace and track the route that the runners were taking and treading up and down. That makes sense. And who are you, perchance, as he looks over at you, the half-orc?
I really don't want to give him my name. I say out of character. I really don't want to give him my name. I don't trust this dude.
Now,
No, fuck it. Let's see. Odds or evens? Odds or evens? Evens, I say it. Odds, I don't. Evens, I say. Cool. Thank you, D4. Osiris.
Osiris. Sailor's name, that. Don't get many Osirises around these parts, that's all. So, I assume you've, and judging from the calluses on your hand and the garb, if I was to throw a rope to you, you'd be able to coil it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He pulls out a
pretty good at that.
rather messy, slightly tangled rope from his bag and throws it over at you.
Okay. What kind of knot do you want? How do you want me to tie this?
Just just coil it for us. Normally I ask people who come up like this and I throw them a rope. Normally I ask them to cheese it.
Okay, and I will use my background of a sailor to do exactly that.
Are you cheesing it, or are you just coiling it and wrapping it safely?
Safely and then very sturdy to where you don't need to, where it's easy to release if need be, but can take weight on it without loosening.
You better learn your knots. It's all I'm going to say. You better learn your knots.
Yeah, I know boat. I know boat knowledge, knot knowledge. I don't. He was a navigator. This question threw me.
Well, maybe that's his intention.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But you start coiling your rope, and you're doing a pretty darn good job of it. There's no issues there. And as you're coiling the rope he's thrown you, he turns and he looks up at Aspen. Now, judging by the group you got here, you wouldn't bring security and someone who looks like they can handle themselves unless you were expecting trouble. No offense to the rest of you. She's the one with the muscle.
We can all handle ourselves just fine.
I'm sure
with
you
all due
all.
respect.
Oh, with all due respect, I'm sure you can. But you're the muscle, aren't you?
We each have our strengths.
Yeah, you more than the rest of them. And he just starts giving out the heartiest belly laugh as he says
Aspen
that.
is completely deadpan, flat-faced, just glaring at him.
Right, well. Anyway, long story short, as you could probably imagine, there's a problem. We're trying to resolve and work out where it's happening and who's doing it, but we can't. We're looking into the facts, we're looking into the details. Elwyn here, poor lass, slightly deep sleep deprived and very shaky. And as you look at Elwyn, you see her short cropped hair, small stature, looking about, and you can see the bags under her eyes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, what do you know so far?
Elwyn looks at the other two runners that are with her, and they turn and sort of go, and in sign for those that can actually understand it. It's a little different to your standard ASL or other sign language that you would have on Earth. There are differences. So there are points where you don't quite pick up the meaning, but the general gist from what they're signing is that the lamps aren't being broken, they're just it seems like they're being drained, and the darkness that is being cast is being done through a rune at the base of the lamps. Information that you've already found out. But they've tracked outages, and Elwyn looks up and sort of says, well, we've followed 3 different routes through the town, and all of them stop outside 2 of the city gates into Londinium. We don't have the ability to get in there. We don't have a passage that we can secure anyway. So we can't actually investigate it all that well. However, there are some rumours of legitimised smuggler's tunnel, as it were, that is kind of guarded, but it isn't. It's like one of those little side alley type entrances that goes underground and comes back up on the other side. And although the guards are aware, seems like they let legitimised smugglers through. We can't access that passage either, mainly because we don't have the money for the bribe.
Do you know
How much is the bribe?
Last time we checked, it was about 250 gold.
Whoa.
Yeah, but a guard there turns a permanent blind eye to you once you've paid it.
I don't think we have that money either.
We really don't have that money. I have 7 gold.
There's also one other interesting thing that we found out, though.
What's that?
Well, I don't know how much you know. And if I was to say, I don't think you'd even have an understanding of it. Because, by God, I don't have an understanding. To which Wickhand looks up from Elwyn, and he turns around and says, are you familiar with the black glass?
We've heard rumours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently there's been traces of the black glass residue being found in some of these lamps where they've been investigated. And for the record, the reason I haven't given you my real name and just given you Wickhand is because I know that as one of the founders of the Lantern Rights here in the Silver Lake cities, sort of thing that I want to keep quiet whilst we work out what's going on. So for all intents and purposes, I know you came here and I know it was a bit rough around the edges for us with the introductions, but I do believe you're honest folk. Do you know why? Not a single one of you has reached for your weapon yet.
Well, we didn't have a reason to.
Ah, good. People that see reason and sense don't really get much more of that around here these days. So, Elan is my name. Elan. E-L-E-A-N.
Okay.
Elan
Nice to meet you.
Wickhand. It's good to meet you as well. You've been honest with me. What can I say?
So how are we going to find 250 gold pieces to get through this smuggler's tunnel?
Oh, that's
And
on
I'll
you.
say that to the I'll say that to the party.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I do know of a spell, but I don't have it stocked right now. It's called Distort Value.
Okay. Sounds
don't-
like it could be.
But I don't
Can you
have
learn
it
it?
on. I can learn it, but it will take a day.
It gives us time to make a plan. We're also gonna need some goods that we're attempting to smuggle, I suppose, to look legitimate.
Well, if it's something to smuggle in that you're looking for, well, we've got some. I might be able to help you out there. How does some? I don't know what you lot would call it, but basically it's we got some oil packets, as it were, that are needed to be delivered into Londinium. We could try the traditional route, but this stuff is different. These oil packets are not your standard. And he pulls out a small canteen, as it were, and shakes it. Not your standard oil wick lighting fluids. Not your standard oil. He then reaches into his bag and pulls out a packet of what looks to be a brown, powdery substance wrapped in like a cloth of some kind.
Would we, without knowledge from home, know what the brown powdery substance was?
Probably not. This wouldn't be something that you're familiar with.
Would I know what this is?
You would. You've seen this on board various ships and things before. Essentially, this is it's like an oil-soaked powder. So the powder's soaked all the oil, and it's been sucked into the powder, as it were. Unless you roll me because this would come under alchemy. Roll me
I do
an.
have alchemy supplies.
You have alchemy supplies. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check then with your Arcana supplies, so you can add your proficiency bonus to it.
I already have proficiency in Arcana, which means if it wants to roll, did it roll? No,
I don't know.
That's so rude.
What did it roll?
Please.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. Is that dirty 20?
Dirty 20. Taking a look at this substance, it is an alchemical compound that binds oil, a liquid substance, to it, drying the oil out but keeping the properties that allows it to burn. And it's rare, but it's often used on ships in this part of the world. And the main reason why it's used on the ships is because it's easier to clean up. It lasts for the same amount of time, and doesn't really matter too much if it gets slightly damp, because it can easily be wrapped and kept in dry containers.
It's nitroglycerin, if I'm correct. Yeah,
but would your player character actually know that?
I mean,
probably not, but I worked that out.
I could tell you about it because I know it.
I was about to ask if it was dangerous. I guess I know the answer. Well, Jude knows the answer.
Steve has the urge to cast Firebolt at it.
No!
Immediately stop that. Immediately. Take Mage Slayer. Immediately.
Don't worry, I don't have Firebolt.
Wow.
Fucking grass could work also, technically.
Next time on I've Dice and Destiny, a new party arrives. Yes. From your deductions, it is quite an explosive chemical if it's not treated properly and with respect. But it is a very, very good fuel source for oil-based products that people don't want to use oil in. It burns for a while, this one. It's similar to nitroglycerin, but it contains some vastly different properties to what you would be used to on Earth.
Like its cousin. Okay, got it.
Yeah, exactly. This one has a more steady burn rather than a big boom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's very bad. Don't give me that. Please. Please do give me that. I'd love some.
Well, like I say, we're going to get this into Londinium. If you're happy to help, if you want to take it on.
Yeah, How big is it?
Oh, there's 4 packets here. It's not that big.
Let me see the
Be well worth the
language.
250 gold that you pay.
Yeah. So the thing with this sort of value is it's pretty much makes it looks like if it's even more than that.
Yeah. The value of
I
these products, you'd be paid once you hand it over to Lord Whitestaff.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in the first layer of Londinium. He's a bit pompous, shall we say, but he's not a bad lad to know. However, one thing that I will say is does seem to be a bit on the side of the grifters, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's my offer. If you really want to help with this case and find a way into Londinium, all that's left is for you to find the means to get in. Either the 250 gold for the smuggler's passage, for the bribe to get your pass, or via a legitimate route in, which might be a bit more difficult to find a sponsor for, because they ain't handing any out of late, and they've been rejecting people at the gates going in. Why, we don't know, but even my messengers and even my wick hands, as we call them, the people that go around lighting the street lamps at night, even they're being refused into Londinium at the moment. We don't know what's got them scared, but it seems to be on a little bit of a lockdown. The only way that we're able to get in and out is through those smuggling passages, but we've only got 4 people that are legitimately allowed through them. So you see our dilemma.
Yeah.
Mm.
Invisibility would be so handy right now, but I don't have third level spells.
Also, we don't know if they can see visibility.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
If they're your sort of standard smugglers guards, which standard sort of city guards at smugglers entrances, they probably don't.
Probably not.
You'd be intelligent enough to know that.
You never know. There might be contraptions around.
Eh,
What do you guys think? How do we want to pursue this?
Elwyn looks up at you, shaking, slightly nervous, and just says, quietly, but loud enough for you to hear, God, please be careful with these packages. I've had a couple of close experiences with them. If you do take this option.
If we do take this option, I know how to handle these packages, so...
I don't think we've really got any other choice if they're on lockdown and not letting anyone in. It's just a case of we're going to have to get 250 gold pieces somehow and quickly.
Or a sponsorship.
Which is more.
But if they're not handing sponsorships, like your boss says, what are well, our options are limited.
How much gold do we have on us all?
Jess has 7 gold pieces.
With our
Oh,
last mission, didn't we get like something like 50 gold or something?
I don't know, did you?
That's why, because it was split between all of us.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
forget, there's how many? There's 6 of us in the party, and 7 of us, and 6 of us in the party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got something as well because I was working, but I don't remember because he got that sent to his house.
And I have not added that in. I don't know how much that is, by the way. DM.
Mm-hmm. I know. But you're not at your home, are you?
Yeah, I know, so I don't have that gold.
Exactly.
God damn it! I should have went back to high instead.
So I got around 13 gold.
Looks like you lot have got some work to do. Tell you what, do you know anything about the street lamps themselves and what's causing them to go dark?
Yeah, I know what causes it.
Well, that's a good start. I'll tell you what then. How many street lamps do you reckon you've seen with darkness then
Oh,
that aren't being lit properly?
well, on the routes that we went to find you, every 30 feet or so, there were the ones with that were dark. So any other lamp beside that would be lit.
Mhm.
I think it was 2, wasn't it?
There was more than 2 on your route.
Was it more than 2?
Yeah, I mean, you were walking for about an hour, and considering the majority of you can do 30 feet in a single turn, which is the equivalent of 6 seconds.
It's a lot of feet.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
I
lanterns.
can't math.
Hold on, I got you. I got you. I got this.
Someone's using Wolfram. Excellent tool, by the way.
I forgot. Okay.
So,
Okay.
well, I'll tell you what, here's the offer. Every street lamp that you can get back online and lit up again on our routes, for every single one of them, I'll offer you a copper piece
A copper piece for every single lantern.
per
Okay.
lantern.
Per lantern.
Well, it's a start, I suppose.
Yeah, we've already lit up one.
Well, that'll be 1 copper piece then.
Mm,
Of course, the other dangerous part about this is, well, someone finds out you're scratching off the whatever this is, and whoever's doing this and reversing what they're doing, they're gonna be a little bit angry with you.
Yeah, they're gonna be after us for sure.
Oh my god. Oh, I've just done the math.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's for our listeners. I've just done the math for this. That is 30 feet every 6 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
which is 300 feet a minute,
Mm-hmm.
with an hour approximately going that, dashing every round would be around good 15,800 feet.
Mm-hmm. Which is, when divided
Whoa.
by 30.
Okay, hold on. 528.
So, just on the path that you walked, 528 lamps.
Copper piece for each of. Oh, I'm the. Do you want, continue on, guys. I'm gonna do some more math. Hold on. I'm working this out. How much gold we're getting from.
So, you up for the challenge? And whatever trouble it may bring you, do you want to take that on?
I mean, I'm down.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
Cool. I guess I'd better let you lot get off to work then. And do keep a tally for me.
On it.
For the record, we'll be checking in the morning.
It will probably take us till morning to get this done.
Yeah.
Mm.
That. Wow, yeah, no, that's going to take us a hot bit. Let's get to work.
Yep.
Aspen, you've been rather quiet.
Sorry, I am here.
What are your thoughts on all of this? Are you saying anything? Are you doing anything?
I mean, it all sounds kind of fishy, but if we don't really have any other option, then I don't see any reason to say anything, really. I don't know. I don't know who these people are. I don't know.
I mean, there are always options.
Nothing feasible at the moment. I don't know.
Fair enough. So with that, you begin to set off, I guess, bringing back the street lights, with each one diminishing completely as you start scratching them out. You clear the darkness, but it kills the lights. And I assume you're relighting them afterwards, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And are you doing that with your jet lighter?
I am until it runs out of fuel.
So I would like you to roll me a D100, Jude. Jess, as you light these torches, these street lamps with your jet lighter.
91.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's the total number of lamps that you can relight with the amount of fuel in your jet lighter currently.
Yeah. No, I'll do as much as I can, and I guess it's on Steve with his fireballs.
But before you do actually leave and begin your journey, there is one thing that he notices. That lamp of yours. Alan looks at you.
Yes.
That ain't
What about
normal.
my lamp?
Ain't seen
No.
nothing like that before.
It's from where I come from, which is a long way from here.
How does it produce light? There's no flame. And from the looks of it, you're waving that thing around like it's not got any oil in it either.
Magic.
Huh.
You don't want to know the answer to that question. I've been wrapping my head. He just looked deadpan, just looks at him like, you don't want to know. You don't. It doesn't make sense.
He sort of looks at you and gives you a slight nod with a raise of an eyebrow.
Also, if we do this, we're getting 28 gold and 8 copper. So
We still need to find another, 220 some, no, 218-ish?
Mm-hmm.
For 250, getting 20 copper. 211 and 12 copper.
Great. Well, it's a start, I suppose.
Yeah.
Joe, if we fight anyone, we can rob their gold. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there, guys.
I mean, I am a rogue, but my sleight of hand is terrible, and I'm not going to rob people.
I mean, I got a +5 to sleight of hand, but I have terrible stealth.
I mean, like, if they attack us and we're relighting the lantern, if they attack us and we knock them out, I mean, that's just a game.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
mean,
if they attack us and we knock them out, we could take their gold.
Yep.
Sell their equipment. You know, sucks to be you, I guess. You try to rob us. The man.
Aspen, at this point in time, you've been silent, you've been observing, you've been watching. I'd like you to roll me a perception check, please.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. 18.
Ooh.
On an 18, as you are looking around, you notice a figure up on the rooftops above, trying to lay low and not be seen.
I'm going to bring everyone else's attention to said figure also.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like someone's listening in then.
Hmm?
Has the figure noticed us?
Oh, definitely noticed you. It's been laying there.
I meant noticed that we've noticed them, sorry.
Today it depends on how obvious you're being about it.
Gonna try not to be too obvious, Aspen. We're discreet.
How high are DM? How high are the rooftops?
From here, I'd say the rooftops are about, I don't know, how high is a two-story building?
30 feet, I think.
Hold
Ish,
on.
Depending if it's a flat roof or pointy roof.
Flat roofs. It's a warehouse-like area, so the roofs are going to be more flatter because they've been built to hold storage rather than designed for aesthetics or anything else.
A two-story building is typically around 20 to 20.
So there you go. So I'd say about 20 to 25 feet off the ground.
Good to know. Thank you.
Oh, commercial offices are usually around 30. I don't know if that changes anything.
Yeah. I've said it now.
All houses shrink.
No,
Just a bit.
just this area is older, so the houses were typically built smaller, and the warehouses not your standard sort of larger size that you'd find in a more industrial area, because the warehouses here is more for just storing goods that are being shipped out quickly and moved quickly through the town, rather than any sort of long-term storage. So they tend to be a bit smaller in that regard. Think of like an extra large yellow self-storage store.
Okay. There's someone following us.
There is.
I don't like that.
No. Can I see any like easy access onto the roof, like from our vantage point, the side of the building I can see? Can I see a way to get up?
With that 80, at this point in time, looking around the courtyard that you're standing in, the doors and windows and that of this place seem to be very tightly closed. The walls tend to be fairly straight, although rugged and made of old stone, like smashed stone bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Think like your sort of typical stone-built house for a wall. A good climber that can free climb might and would probably be able to find a way up. But in terms of actual access that's easy to get to from here, not really.
I can get to the roof.
I could. It would not be.
I can with magic. I can with magic.
I can with blood magic.
Depending on what the check would be, I may also be able to get up there if it's not as easy of a route. Maybe.
It would be, if you're going to climb, it would be athletics.
Oh, hell yeah, I have a +6. So,
You're
not the
barbarian, though.
Yeah, what?
Rage.
I'm sick of people following us. Aspen crashed out a little bit last time because people were following us. I feel like she's still in that mindset a little bit.
So we're going to confront him?
You know what? I'll turn around to the party and just be like, look, I'm sick of people following us. I'm happy to go and confront them. If anyone wants to linger back or join me, perfectly fine. But I'm sick of this. I want to see what's going on and nip it in the bud before we have more people following us.
Yeah, I can get there.
Sounds like
I can get there instantly if things gets into a fight.
Fair enough.
I want to climb.
So first of all, as you're looking around for a space to climb, you realise it's going to be easier to get up onto the roofs if you make it look like you've left the courtyard area.
Mm-hmm.
And just outside of the courtyard area, you do notice that there are several slightly rougher built homes or buildings here that might make your life a little easier to parkour and climb up or free climb up the sides of the building. So, as you begin your climb, although it's within your ability to climb, I would still like that athletics check.
Of course. I'm frozen.
Ooh.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Did it roll? It froze for me.
From what I can see, you rolled a 14.
Okay. Sick. I'll go with that.
You begin to climb up. As you're climbing, there's a couple of points that you find a bit tricky where you can't find your grip too easily. But with a couple of swings and a couple of grazes, as you're heading up onto the roof, you do manage to make it. Not the most athletic you've ever been, but you made it without falling. How are you going to approach? As there is approximately 4 rooftop buildings between you and this person.
Are they like linked rooftops, or am I going to have to like jump across? Like,
as you're looking at the path that you're following, so whilst you're on the rooftops, if you look over the edge, you would be able to see the party and the conversation that they're sort of having. And the first thing that you notice up here is that the voices from below carry up quite easily because of the way this courtyard is set out.
Okay.
So you can hear some of the quieter conversations that are being had with relative ease. As you continue looking, some of the buildings have got that typical lip at the edge, and yes, you would need to make a jump across, but it doesn't look to be too difficult. Definitely within your ability to do. Whether you can do that quietly or not is a
Yeah.
very different matter.
Okay.
So I would
No,
go ahead.
no, carry on.
Oh yeah, I would like to really sell it. Steve will continue to go through lamppost, but within 30 feet of like the roof that he's on.
Okay, and are you taking the LED lamp with you as you go up to one of these lampposts that's been
Yeah.
blackened?
I feel like Steve has asked to borrow the LED lights to
Yep, go
sell
ahead.
that.
I will give you the light.
Okay. Alan is watching as you put out and scratch out the markings on one of these lamps, on the very first one. Not so much you, Steve, but the lamp itself that you're carrying, the LED lamp, the camping torch, as it were.
Yeah.
And he watches as you yourself disappear into this darkness. The light from the LED lamp closes in around it, but it doesn't get extinguished. And Alan looks at the rest of the party and says, I don't know what you got there that can defy magic like that. I have never seen that before in my life. But whatever that is, that's powerful. That's some powerful magic you've got there on that lamp.
Just straight looking
Thank
at
you.
him.
It was made for me.
Oh, whoever made it, they're talented. God, they must have been studying for years to be able to do that. Something that can defeat darkness, potentially. Oh, I know a few people in Viridia City that would be interested in such a technology. But you scratch it out and the darkness fades. Your lamp glares brightly once darkness is dispelled after you scratch out the marking. Just as Osiris put it, as bright as a sun. But the lamp itself, the street lamp itself, goes out completely. Whereas before it was burning and draining but not producing any light. Now it's just out completely.
And Steve will then light the lamppost again.
You light the lamppost. Street light returns to normal. This one. And you turn back to the rest of the party and head back towards them. Aspen, I assume you are approaching in as stealthy a manner as you possibly can.
Yes, if it makes sense to, can I take off my boots and like carry them so that maybe I'm a little bit quieter when I'm not wearing like clunky boots to jump across rooftops?
I will allow it. It's not going to give you an advantage, but
No, that's fine. I just story-wise, I don't know.
it would make sense. It would make sense. So I'll allow it. And as you make your way across the first couple of sets of roofs, there is conveniently a bridge here that spans across the small gap. So I'd just like you to roll your stealth check to begin with.
Cool.
One stealthy barbarian.
It's worked so far. 13? As you get off the plank that spans the gap, the plank clatters behind you, ever so slightly. But from what you can tell, there's no movement from the person ahead of where you
Okay.
are, now 2 roofs away. What are you going to do at this point as you're approaching?
I guess same sort of approach. Maybe if there are like chimneys or like little roof fixtures, I can kind of, if I see anything, I kind of want to like crouch down a little bit, get into shadows. I mean, I know there's not loads of light, but any little pockets where I can kind of sneak-ish.
Fair
But
enough.
otherwise approaching the same, jumping, whatever.
I mean, you're fortunate it's night time and
Mm.
you're trying to sort of crouch low as you're approaching the edge of the next rooftop. So roll another stealth check for me, and then we're going to need an athletics for you to cross the gap.
Okay, that's a
That is
21 stealth
nice.
So you manage to get there quietly. You,
and a
as far as
17
you
athletics.
make it, you make the jump with ease, and surprising even yourself, you don't seem to make that much noise on your landing. Perhaps taking those boots off was the best idea. But you're now 1 rooftop away. As you continue across, you make it across without being spotted or seen or heard with ease. And you're now at the lip of the next building, behind where he is, facing conveniently away from you.
How convenient.
But you have 1 final jump that you need to make, and 1 final stealth check to see if you can land quietly after you make the jump.
I've got this. I'm silent.
You have to jinx it.
No!
You have to jinx it.
You had to jinx it. Oh no.
Okay,
I dropped
Hold
my
on.
boots.
Could you rage as a barbarian to get advantage on
Nope.
dexterity checks?
nope.
No, it's
No,
only
you
on
can't.
strength you get advantage.
So now for your athletics jump.
Uh-oh. Okay, dirty 20.
Well,
You make the
No.
jump, but as you jump across, you let go of your boots, as you rightly mentioned earlier, falling down and causing a clatter. It does pique the attention of the shadowy figure that is laying there listening as he looks directly at you.
I want to like shoot my hand out, like palms up, and just be like, "Look, I'm not gonna hurt you. Just don't run, because if you run, I might have to hurt you. Just you're following us."
Roll
What do you
roll a persuasion check, please.
want?
Oh no! Oh no!
He is not convinced. On an 8, he is not convinced in the slightest, and seeing your muscular form, your means of persuasion comes across more as an intimidation tactic to him, and he reacts. As he stands up, he draws out a small dagger and he throws it at you. What is your AC?
15.
Mm-hmm. He throws his dagger at you, but it misses by inches, and he darts off the other direction across the rooftop.
Question, Metal, do I hear this?
Mm-hmm.
You would hear the boots dropping, the sound of the boots dropping, and
Right.
you would hear, or you would notice that he stands up.
I'm going to Misty Step in front of him.
Crucially, at what moment?
At the moment when he is trying to run away.
Okay. I would
And-
like you all to roll initiative, please.
Alright, I will take
Oh man, I'm not even nearby.
Okay.
I will take a spell slot off.
Yippee, 21.
Sure, this is better than what I was about to do.
That'll be a 17.
Bear
15
with
for
me.
Steve.
No. Ba-bum. No.
See,
Ah,
I have 2-weapon fighting. Does my boot count as a weapon? Can I swing my sword with one hand and my boot with the other?
I will allow improvised fighting, but you did drop one of your boots, remember?
No,
So
yeah. No, I dropped them.
I will
Fine.
allow it as an improvised weapon, yes. No, I don't want the circle. I want to do selections. Thank you. Add to the combat tracker. So, from the top, Aspen, 21.
Yes.
Brilliant. Then we have Jess with 17.
Excellent.
Then we have a Cyrus with a 16 and a
Hmm.
Steve with a 15.
Yep.
And then
Great
we
rolls, guys.
great rolls. And then we also have and I'm just going to put this here, add to the combat tracker, and has not yet rolled. Give me a moment. Thanking you. Initiative. Okay. That's an 18. Excellent. So, Aspen, as you have spoken, and it has thrown, and this figure has thrown a dagger towards you, you get to react next. Steve, you're going to be holding your Misty Step until it is your turn. Aspen,
Yeah, that's
top
fair.
of the round. What are you going to do? There's about
Um,
15 feet between you and this person. There's a couple of small little obstacles in the way, but nothing you can't dart around easily.
Cool. You know what? I've said it. I'm gonna I'm gonna lob my boot at this person running away. Because I haven't got my sword out right now. The only thing I have in my hand is my boot.
Okay.
Actually, I first of all, they threw something at me, so I feel like I'm pissed. So I would like to rage.
They didn't actually hit you though, but
No, I know,
yes.
but yeah, I feel like the idea of me being like, I'm not gonna hurt you, and then they lobbed something at me, I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
Sure.
Also,
Um,
the
I'm going to
idea
allow
of
it.
like the idea of a dagger being thrown at your face, yeah, that would make me quite mad as well.
Yeah, even if you missed, I'd be like, bro, come on. I would like to rage.
Yep.
Let me. I forget how to add that every single time.
Uh-huh. But
Ah,
you going to a rage.
I am going into a rage. There we go. Activate rage. Right, I'm in a rage, and then I'd like to throw the last boot that I have at them.
Yep. This will be an improvised weapon, so it'll be a d20 plus your strength.
Okie dokie. Plus 4. Is that my strength?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not a saving throw. Great. Right. Okay. 11.
So, yeah, on an 11, that misses,
Sick.
without a doubt.
I have.
Um,
I don't know if this is correct. I have proficiency with strength as well.
yes,
Stuff.
you do.
Do I add that?
You do. You would add your proficiency bonus on that, which would be plus whatever.
13. 2. I have 13.
Even 13 misses, though, unfortunately.
Sick.
What else would you like to do?
I'm just going to use the rest of my turn, I guess, to approach, and I've used my bonus action, so I don't know if I can reach for my sword.
I'll allow you to reach for your sword as you're moving towards.
Okay.
You've lobbed the boot. You're moving towards them, and you're drawing your sword out at the same time in an attempt to challenge this shadowy figure. But it is now the ambitious assassin's turn. As the hood falls away from her face, and you see the white hair underneath the hood. You see the pale skin beneath it. and you're not sure, but for a moment there's a flash of what appears to be fangs of some kind as she grins as you walk up towards her. The first thing that she does is she takes a swipe at you with a small blade. Oh! And as she swings her blade at you, she hits, striking your arm and cutting deep into it with a natural 20.
Oh.
I can't silvery barb since they are out of my reach.
Oh no.
What type of damage is it?
It's a poison blade.
Okay. I have resistance. I do not.
You have the physical though. You have the stabby damage, but poison damage is
Our
Yeah.
healer isn't with us.
So, you have, with that poison blade, a total of 17 points of damage, 8 of which is piercing.
Okay,
8 of which is poison.
Okay.
And I need
So-
a constitution saving throw from you.
Uh-huh.
You should be good at those as a barbarian.
Now, you are raging, so damage, I believe, is halved.
Yes, the slashing is halved.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I have resistance.
Mhm.
Okay. What am I halving? Just so that I maths correctly, and then once numbers are out of the way, I'll do everything else.
Fair enough. So half of 17 is, half of 16 is 8, so it would be rounded down. So that would be a total of 8 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
but poison damage requires your con save.
Right. 8, I'm remembering. Great.
And that's
There's
a
another 8
failure.
for you.
So not only do you feel the poison from the blade coursing through your arm and into your veins as it pumps through your body, you are also, unfortunately, what on earth are you doing, cat?
God. The cat's here to help us, guys.
Spawning enemies.
Actually, it was spawning more enemies in. So, yeah, lots of them by the looks of it.
One of them is enough, thank you.
Yes, definitely one is enough for this. So yes, the blade cuts into your arm, and the poison that is on the blade leaches into your bloodstream, and you can see the sickly black poisoned area beginning to slowly seep through your arms and through your body. You feel weary from the strike.
Sick.
And so that is 8 points of poison damage halved to 4. So for a total of 12 points of damage.
Amazing.
Lucky you
Guys,
raged.
barbarians are amazing.
Oh yeah.
Barbarians are amazing.
But with that,
Sick.
it is now Jess's turn.
How much of the assassin can I see from my position, considering I'm still on the ground?
They're standing up now, so you can see the assassin on the roof. They are 25 foot up and about 15 foot across. So when you look at it from where you are, if you were to take a shortbow shot, a crossbow shot, for example, you would be firing at about 30 to 35 feet distance.
Brilliant. I'm going to aim for the short bow.
Okay.
Do we want to keep this person alive to question them is the question. Because I will go for... Can I see their knees?
No.
No. Bugger. Okay. Excuse my language.
You can see the upper half of their body. They are effectively in half cover because of where you're standing.
Going to go for their shoulder. Like the
Okay.
shoulder blade.
Roll your
kind of
attack.
thing.
As
Excuse my
you
voice, excuse me.
knock and loose an arrow from your short bow.
Oh, bear with me, my D&D Beyond's playing up. Well, that did not hit.
It misses, unfortunately, and bounces off the side of the building rather than going towards its target. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Osiris, you're on
Let's
deck.
see. I will. Sorry. Can I? How easily can I get up to the
In
top
terms of
roof?
movement and trying to get up, that really would be the end of your turn if you managed to make it. But it would be essentially an action for the athletics check.
Yeah, I'll attempt it to get up there.
Do you have the action? You've just shot your arrow, so I don't think you do.
Let me see. I've got cunning action. As a bonus action, I can dash, disengage, or hide.
Yeah, that doesn't include climb.
Dang it. Okay.
So
I thought
you
I'd
can get to the edge of the building, but it'll be next turn before you can try and climb up. So, Osiris, with that being done and that being said, you look around and you see exactly what is going on. What are you doing?
Now, here's a question.
Yes.
Two things can happen here. One of them is very funny.
Good.
The other one is just normal.
Okay.
Is this considered a hunt? Would you consider this a hunt right now?
No, I would consider this not a hunt. If anything, you were the ones being hunted.
Ooh.
So you would be prey, not hunter. So no, this would not be considered a hunt from your perspective. Not unless they started running, which
True.
they didn't get the opportunity to this turn. So my plans changed.
Do I want to use it now? I
Do
could.
you?
I could. I could. I could be really funny and stupid.
Do it.
Sure, why not? Fuck it, let's go. Apologies for language, but this is about to get very funny. Bonus action.
Yep.
I would like to transform.
Right.
That's what I meant by.
I would like you to explain your transformation. Describe.
Okay. So, normally, Osiris is a pretty tall, half orc, beefy, not too beefy, but in fine clothes, sailor's garb. Now, quite literally tearing through it with, straight black fur sprouting from every single bit of the openings from him tearing his clothes, and bones snapping, his arms crack, his legs crack, begin to grow, and essentially he turns into a bit taller, completely black-furred werewolf.
My God, he's become a dog.
He's become a dog, and with my action,
Goodness.
Yeah.
I would like to use my claws, since I have my greatsword still on my back, and I can use it with my claws to climb up the wall to the building.
Okay. I'd still need an athletics check.
Absolutely, which I do get advantage on because I have feral might.
Yes.
17.
You don't really,
17.
although you don't really need it, you might still get a nat 20. No, you didn't. Oh well. On a 17, you managed to make it up onto the rooftop with ease, and you are pretty much in front of them and confronting them face to face when you get to the top. That has, however, used all of your movement.
That's completely fine. No, it's not an action or bonus action to pull out the sword. I'm gonna pull out my sword
As a werewolf.
as well. Yeah, I can.
Is there anything else you'd like? Well, there isn't anything else that you would like to do because you used your action to turn. So, with that, this assassin seems to be looking a little freaked. But, Steve, you're on deck. Your first
Alright,
action, Misty Step, you said.
Yeah, it's a bonus action to Misty Step up to the roof.
Yep.
I'm like, do we want to restrain or what do we want to do?
Don't know, that's up to you. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm asking the
Think.
party.
We should restrain so we can get some questions answered.
Alright, and in that case, I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Okay, what do you need from me?
I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 with a +2 on my save for 22.
No, you don't. Silvery barbs.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh no. No.
That fails.
Oh.
She used one of her legendary resistances, denied your ability to hold and restrain her with Hold Person.
Alright, legendary resistances. Damn.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Guys, I'd like to go home.
Yeah, that's.
I think, I apologize, dog. I gotta go. No, Cyrus climbs down.
You're in it together now. Anything else you'd like to do, Steve?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay, Aspen, top of the round. What are you doing?
Oh, if I want to talk to her, is that an action or a bonus action, or just like a? It's not
That
going to
would
be
be
long.
an
It's just going to be.
Depends on what you're doing. If you're trying to intimidate or persuade, that is an action. If you're just saying it off the top of your tongue and you have no intention behind it, that would be a bonus action.
Ooh. No, my persuasion's not very good, so I don't want to waste my turn on persuasion.
Or intimidation, up to you.
I don't know. I still can't. I don't know.
Okay.
No, you know what? Fuck it. She attacked me. I'm gonna attack her.
Fair.
I assume in my kind of like run up, I've gotten my sword out now.
Yes.
I'm gonna swing for her.
Go for it. As you raise your sword and swing at her with a 19 to hit, that definitely hits, and you feel it strike true through the studded leather armor as it attacks. And how much damage do you do?
That is two-handed, 10 damage.
10 points of slashing damage as you strike at this would-be assassin. Next is the assassin's turn, unless there's something else you'd like to do.
What can I do? Let me have a look. I don't think I can do anything, to be honest.
Bonus actions, action surges, anything like that?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Wow.
I'm done.
It's now her turn. Oh, that attack for 19, by the way, that should, I believe, because you are poisoned, should have been at disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. Do you want me to roll it again?
Nope, I will let it slide on this occasion, but please remember that for next time. So,
Yes.
the assassin's turn, as she looks at you, sees you as the biggest threat here. She's looking at the wolf now. She's not looking at Aspen anymore. Looking at this rather annoying animal that has basically climbed and jumped in front of her. And she does not like her odds, as she is going to...
Do it. Hit me.
She is going to use her vanishing escape at this point. And the assassin creates a distraction, such as a cloud of disorienting smoke or a flash of dazzling light filling a 10-foot cube within 5 feet of the assassin. Every creature that the assassin chooses in the area takes 2d8 psychic damage, and the assassin becomes invisible. Now, I believe that we have Aspen, and we have Osiris, and a misty-stepped Steve trying to block her in, and
Yeah.
all standing pretty much next to her, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh, I don't like that.
10-foot cube,
Not excellent.
and we have Steve, we have Aspen,
Hmm.
and we have Osiris. There is no damaging roll on this. There is no attack roll or saving throw,
So we
as
just
this
take
is
the damage.
this is a vanishing escape. I'm not going to let you just take the damage on this one, even though that's not in there. What I'd like you all to do is make a wisdom save. If on a success, you only take half damage.
All right.
Question. This.
Answer.
I'm throwing out a spitball here.
Yep.
Curse of the Eyeless
Yes.
temporarily blinds a creature, subtracting 1d4 1d4 from their attack. Could I do this to myself?
No.
Oh my god.
I mean, technically you could, but at the moment, no, because
Okay.
just because. So I would
had
like
to
a
ask.
wisdom. Yep, I'd like a wisdom save from the three of you, please. Jess, you're still on the
Right.
ground, so all is good for you.
Sick.
15.
15 succeeds. 16 succeeds. 13, Aspen, you fail. So for those that succeeded, you only take 6 points of psychic damage.
God.
For those that failed, you take a total of 12 points of psychic damage.
No, it's not looking good.
Oh.
And she vanishes from sight. She is now invisible until the end of her next turn, as she attempts to try and move away stealthily. Whilst invisible, with a natural fucking 20. You have no idea where she's gone.
Oh.
So, with
Okay.
that, what are you doing? And it is Jess, you're up.
Excellent. Can I still see her?
No.
I'm not in the cube.
She's
can't.
invisible as a thing.
She's
The
gone
people in the
invisible.
cube just get damaged, but she goes invisible. But we're right next to her, so we get
Dang
damaged.
it. Okay.
And she can move away without having an opportunity attack.
All right. Well, in that case, I am going to try and get to my party and climb. Okay,
let's have an athletics check from you then, as you try to climb up, late for the party. On a 13, you just barely make it. You're kind of dragging yourself over the top of the edge, but you make it.
Excellent. I don't have anything really I can do because she's invisible.
No, but you could ask a question.
Actually, yes, I do. I have Eye for Detail. You can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, or make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. Would that count?
Yes, that would count. That's why
Okay,
you're the
well-
mastermind rogue. That's what you're good at. Finally.
Come on.
Oh,
On a 9, unfortunately, you can't determine where this assassin has gone. Osiris,
Good.
you're up.
I'm up. Okay. In this form, where she was standing, could I try and track? That is part of my class.
Yes.
Using smell.
I will allow it because invisibility is sight, not scent. So,
Thank you.
perception check
Mm-hmm.
in accordance
That is
to your class rules.
14 and a 17.
On a 17, you catch wind of which direction she's headed, and it seems as though she's moved towards the lip of the building furthest away from you all, and it seems like the scent is strongest coming from that direction.
He is going to point in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Not say anything because he doesn't
Do we
know how
really
to.
want to follow? Is the question.
Yeah. I mean, we just got followed, attacked. So
I mean,
I'm a bounce. I'm a jump over.
Okay, you head over to where the scent is strongest. You are stopped right in front of it, and there is, from your scent, you can tell that she is standing there. You still can't see her. She is, for all intent and purpose, invisible. Your scent can tell that she is there at the lip, ready to jump. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to try, which will probably be a disadvantage, but I have
Yeah.
advantage on strength checks. So I'm going to try and grapple.
Yes, so because you cannot see where she is exactly, that would be at disadvantage. Your advantage will give you a standard roll.
Yep. Here we go.
This will be contested
Mother.
strength.
I'm
Oh,
gone.
that
I'm off the
is
set.
a
I'm off the set, guys.
Oh.
I'm off the
that
set.
is
Bye.
that is a natural one, and consequences. You go for the grapple, and as you begin to just get to where she was, she jumps at the wrong moment, and she jumps across the roof to the next rooftop. You fall forwards and stumble, and you do go over the edge.
Okay, so I'm going in free
You
fall
have
right now.
one. You're in free fall. You have one reaction to try and save yourself. What are you doing?
Immediately, without even thinking, digging my claws into the nearest wall, trying to catch onto anything I can.
This is going to be a athletics with disadvantage. Then
Disadvantage. Okay, yeah, no, that's fully
it's
fair.
disadvantage because you're in free fall. You don't have a ground to stand on at the moment. On a 10,
Are we dead ass? Are we dead ass now?
on a 10, you don't manage to find a point to grapple, to grip the walls with as you hit the floor. Now, if I'm correct, it's 1d6 per 10 feet, yes?
Yeah, 1d6 per 10 feet.
And it is 25 feet from the roof, as we agreed earlier.
Yep, 20 to 25, yep.
So that is 2d6. That'll be
That is
8
2d6.
points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground and are prone.
I have, thankfully, since it's not magical,
Mm-hmm.
I am resistant.
2. So that
Slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
okay. So that damage is halved, and you only take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the deck. Steve, you're up.
How far away is she from me?
You don't know. She's invisible, but you get a rough sense from the direction that she's within about 20. She's about 20 feet, give or take, from the direction that Osiris pointed in before he stumbled over the edge.
All right, that's fine. I'm going to cast Ice Knife on that area,
Okay,
and I will make an attack roll with disadvantage because she's invisible.
that's correct.
So it's
That's
20 and
it's a dirty 20 and a 24. So we'll take the 20, and that does, believe it or not, hit and explode
all right.
outwards. What's the damage roll, please?
All right, a D10 of piercing.
Yep. Full
Ooh.
damage. Wow.
Full damage.
That's good. That's
And,
good.
yeah, and then it explodes. Then I need a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Saving throws dex. Ooh, you're not going to like that one. 16.
Yeah, she saves, so she takes. No, she doesn't take half.
Nope, she
But
doesn't
I
take
think
any.
no, I don't think it becomes slippery ground as well. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, Aspen, top of the round. This is your last ditch attempt to stop her fleeing the scene.
Oh
Though
my god.
I will say that with the ice knife exploding where it did and damage actually being done, you have a better idea of where she is now.
Okay. I do not want to risk getting close to her again, and I don't have anything far distance, so I don't really want to do anything.
Okay.
Can't you just throw your boot?
I don't have a boot anymore. I threw it already.
She doesn't have any boots.
I'm out of boots.
Okay, fair.
My endless supply of boots.
Take Jess's boots.
What? You don't?
No, they're all gone.
Anyone see an enchantment boots are returning anytime soon in this campaign?
No. Get a bag of holding, put in so many boots. Boom.
You know what? Since I'm standing, I'm going to stand where I am. I'm not going to approach. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to use my action to just stay where the hell I am, and I'm going to shout over the roof. I'm aware that everyone else is still fighting her, but I don't care. I'm going to shout over and just be like, look, we'll stop if you stop and talk to us. No one needs to get hurt any more than we already are. We can just stop and talk this out.
Okay, is that persuasion or intimidation?
I think it's going to be persuasion. As much as I'd like for it to be intimidation, I don't think I'm trying to go with that angle. So
Fair enough. Roll your persuasion check, please. It
Ugh.
will be a slightly higher DC because of all the damage that's been done.
Yeah. Fuck me. Sorry.
You know what? I still have a reaction. I'm going to silvery barbage roll again, and
Okay.
I will give you the advantage as well.
Yep.
Okay. So, what does that mean? I roll twice?
Just
Okay, you
re-roll.
roll twice. Oh,
We're rolling so bad tonight. Apart from Steve. Steve's rolling well.
Oh, no.
No,
I'm so
she
sorry.
is
I
not
wasted all of
convinced.
that.
It's fine. She's not convinced in the slightest by your words.
That's so
And
valid.
next is the assassin's turn, and she is bolting. She takes a leap across the roof. As it becomes her turn, she comes clearly into focus once again, and you can see her once more, and she leaps across the roof, and then she dashes, and she is gone down the side of a building and off. Do you wish to give chase or not?
yeah. I think we've used all our resources. I don't think it's worth it.
No, I think this is a losing battle.
Yeah.
No.
I've blown through almost all my spells now.
Brother, I've taken more damage from fall damage than anything. The werewolf has eaten shit all session. I'm sorry for the laugh, but the werewolf's on the floor, prone, pride hurt. He's eating
I think
shit.
it's your pride that got hurt the most.
Yes.
Well, it is there then that we are out of initiative as the assassin gets away from you all. This person that was watching, spying, whatever the case is, you all get a sense that maybe something more sinister is going on with the black glass writ. Maybe they've sent out some of their strongest or one of their strongest to assess you because of what you did in the wheat fields. Who knows?
That
But
seems
you
most
do
likely,
see
yeah.
at the scene where she was the insignia and badge that has been dropped that mentions basically is that of the Black Glass Writ.
Okay.
As you all climb down, you notice that the others that were there, the 3 runners, have disappeared, and Elan is sort of standing behind one of the windows, one of the doors to one of the buildings, just peeking through, watching what's going on. Aspen, your arm is throbbing, and that poison is spreading. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Okay, 19.
Ooh.
Poison does not spread any further, as your body seems to pick up the fight against it. It's being held at bay for now, but you probably want to get it treated. But
If
it won't
only a hero was
won't
here.
bother you any more than it already is, however.
Okay.
So you still have the negative disadvantages, etc., but that's it. Okay?
Mhm.
So,
Oh.
Alan steps out, looks at you as you gather back in the courtyard. My God, man. What the hell are you? What trouble have you brought to us? And who was she, or that thing, up there that you were fighting?
De-transform.
No idea, I'm afraid.
Mm-mm.
The only thing we know is that we were lucky that she tried to run away. Let's keep it like that.
Yep.
Also, I'm going to do a arcane recovery to gain a 2nd level spell slot back.
Okay. Alan looks at you all and is like, that's some messed up shizzle you're in there. Do you reckon it was her that's been doing this to our lamps? Or the likes of her that have been doing this to our
I
lamps?
I think there could be a connection, yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
I
whatever
don't.
it is, you're clearly on our side, so for that, good. If you can sort out this problem, there's only one other clue that I can give you. I might as well tell you, but there's residue of like a black glass powder that has been found on some of the lamps. We're not sure why.
Could I take a look?
We cleaned them all out. At first we thought the darkening was because of the black glass residue that was being found in each of these lamps, but that's not the case. The lamps stayed dark afterwards. So we don't know what the black glass is for. The residue of black glass that's in there, we have no clue why it's in there. We keep cleaning it out, and it keeps coming back. Someone keeps sprinkling a little bit in there. Trying to work out who's doing it, because the only people that should ever be opening up those lamps are, well, the lantern rights here in town. Now,
Could you do us a favor? If you see more of the residue next time anyone's cleaning out the lamps, are you able to collect it?
hey, I can collect. Well, I can put the word out for it to be collected. Why is it important?
Maybe. That it depends on multiple different things, but that's most of what I can say about it because I don't know.
I will send the word out and make sure that the black glass residue is collected for you. Not a problem. I'll get on that.
Thank you.
Also, I am very curious how she was able to resist my spell, because, well, it seemed like I got her, but she got out of it for some reason. Huh.
I couldn't tell you what I couldn't tell you about that. Magic's not really my thing. I know oil lamps left, right, and centre, and I know there shouldn't be black glass in it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's fair. Don't mind me. It's just me rumbling a bit.
Hey, fair. Although I do know that some magical folks have additional abilities where they can shrug things off. Suppose that's the only way I can really put it. But anyway, whatever you were messing with up there, glad it's gone. At least for now.
Oh yeah, I have a feeling it's not the last we'll be seeing of that one. I'm afraid.
No, we're in the big leagues now. We're in the deep of it.
This isn't even the big leagues.
Well, for us right now, DM, it is. We just got our asses handed to us.
Yep. Consider it payback.
Payback.
For what?
Payback for the wheat field.
Ouch.
You got us on the ropes on that one. God.
Oh, they remember. The Black Glass Ritz remembers. Don't you
Yeah, we
worry.
noticed.
Yeah, you know what? Next time I'm tearing them apart. No survivors, honestly. We're not letting them leave again.
Oh dear. And with that, I assume as a party you're going to head back to Marla's and look for a long rest.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Could we just should we try and light some of the lanterns while we're going back?
Yeah, I
Because
can
it's on the
still.
way.
Yep. You scratch them out and you light on the way back. Are you doing every single one you see, or
Might as well, right?
It's 28 gold. So
It's 28 gold we didn't have before.
exactly. So copper per thing, 520 of them, 28 gold per 20 gold. So
okay? I'd say it takes you about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get back, scratching each one out and relighting each of the lamps. Your jet lighter, Jess, runs out after 91 torches. Street lamps have been relit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that's the end of that then. I'm not going to get the gas I need here, am I?
Unless you choose not to use it.
could we get magical?
No, I'll
fuel?
use it.
You probably could get magical fuel if you could find someone that can look at the composition of it and create something for it.
Then I'll keep it, just in case.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want anyone finding it and making a flamethrower out of it.
What?
Exactly.
No.
Uh,
And it
Oh.
seems like we have to keep it away from Osiris as well.
oh dear. As you strike off the runes that are creating the darkness around these lamps, all 500 and something of them, earning what will essentially be 28 gold the next day when you find Elan again. So don't mark it in your inventories yet, but do keep a note on it.
Got it.
You make your way back to Marla's, lighting and relighting the street lamps en route, and eventually you crash into her establishment. She seems to have gone to bed, but it's Chris and Aura that let you in, and they take one look at you as they shake their heads, run some general healing upon each of you before smacking one of you, Steve, around the back of the head.
What was that for?
You'll find out in the next episode as you all take a long rest. And that's where we're going to end the session. Have a good night, everyone that's listening. We thank you for staying with us and through the original technical issues at the beginning, and I'm glad that everything has stayed online and stable throughout the course of this since. So, a couple of quick announcements at the end of this so that you can disappear if you don't want to hear them. But first of all, we have our new show, The City of Viridia, which is coming out on Mondays on Spotify or Tuesdays live every 2 weeks. So 1 week you'll have the live show, the next week you'll have the Spotify replay of the live show and recording. And that will be published on our YouTube as well via the RSS feed. Do tune in and listen to the City of Viridia, because that is going to be a very interesting story that develops with another group. It is set in the same world as Albion, however it is off to one side and out the way and slightly more technologically advanced than this area our players have landed in. That technology is slowly spreading out though, so who knows? Players may encounter it later in the game, in the campaign, if they decide not to go home. Whatever the case is, enjoy your evening, have a good night, listen to our shows, subscribe, like, and all that bell icon stuff, because apparently we need you to do that for some reason, something to do with the algorithm, and we look forward to seeing you next week for our regular shows. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.